Any members of the public who wanted to address the board? May I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
Back to writing the motion to approve the minutes dated August 21st, 2023 as presented.
Second.
Any corrections? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? For our recognitions tonight, we are honored to have our Teacher of the Year here with us, Ms. Nicole Sewell. Our paraprofessional of the year, Kristen Callahan, was unable to make tonight's meeting, so we will recognize her at another time. Moving forward into our presentations, first we have Sarah O'Sullivan. Hello, my name is Sarah Sullivan, and this past March, I was honored to be selected as one of 2 Connecticut delegates to serve in the 2023 United States Senate Program, which is sponsored by the First Foundation. It's a unique educational experience that sponsors bipartisanship and student collaboration and student leadership by sending 2 students from every state, plus Washington, D.C., down to D.C. for a week, and we got to meet with very inspiring leaders and important government officials that taught us all about leadership, bipartisanship, and other qualities we should do when pursuing a career in political science and government. In October 2022, I submitted my application for this program known as USSYP. It's an experience-based scholarship program, and I immediately assumed I had absolutely no shot. So I was actually given the opportunity to be a finalist, and I went down to Hartford to interview in November. And I immediately assumed I just wouldn't get it, and I was like, oh, I can reapply next year because it's mostly seniors that I was going up against. And I figured that's one of the only juniors that was a long shot. But I actually heard back in early December that I had been chosen as one of 2 delegates, the other one being from the Hopkins School in New Haven, so it was me and another private school kid. So then in March, I took the train down to DC by myself, and it was just like a whirlwind of a week. We were given the opportunity to meet with people like the Secretary of Education, Dr. Cardona, Supreme Court Justice Sotomayor. We were supposed to meet with President Biden, but unfortunately he had to fly to Philadelphia last minute, so we were kind of left in the White House waiting for him. He's gone. But as you can see up here, this is myself and Secretary Cardona. I was given the opportunity to eat breakfast next to him actually one of the days. I was allowed to go forward and introduce him. We ate breakfast with him, we took pictures, and he taught us all about what he thought were good qualities in an educator and a leader. And they impacted, his words impacted me on a personal level, especially because my mom is a public school teacher. So I've always grown up knowing that education is one of the most important pillars of leadership and like in the United States. So it was a really incredible opportunity to meet and talk to him. Next day, we were given the opportunity to meet Justice Sotomayor, who's kind of like an idol to me. She's very impressive and just a great leader for young women looking to pursue a career in politics and law. She told us about her, she told us about her struggles growing up and how she was able to trailblaze the path that a lot of young women before her were able to do. And how she was opening more doors for young women and hoping to put out similar paths. And it was very just crazy to meet her. I never thought I'd have the opportunity to do so. But we were very starstruck that we got to talk to her and like shake her hand and stuff like that. Last we were able to have a reception with our senators, and not all of them came, but luckily I was able to meet Senator Murphy and Senator Jacobin. I was also able to meet people like Mitt Romney and Marco Rubio. So that's Mitt Romney in the left corner over there. I just got to talk to him. So it was very surreal. We got to see, it was very well when they were coming in. We were just able to shake their hands, talk to them for a few seconds, and then had to leave to actually go vote on a bill. So we only got to talk to them for a few minutes, but they were both very kind, very polite. They signed our like plaques for us. And I think that might be the last slide. But yeah, overall, it was just an incredible experience, and I wish I could do it again. It's open for all juniors and seniors to apply, but it was just such an incredible experience and scholarship opportunity, and I just can't recommend it enough. So thank you for having me. Thank you very much, Sarah, for that lovely description of your time and why you found it so educational. Our next presentation is from our own board representative, Lindsay Galvin.
This presentation is about my experiences while at Stephen Institute of Technology. During the summer, I was accepted into a week-long pre-college pre-med biomedical engineering class at SIT. Getting into this program, I had to provide my school transcript, teacher recommendation, and an essay on how I wanted to go. During the week of the program, I had to stay on campus, which was in Hoboken, New Jersey. The purpose of this program was not to only introduce high school students to topics that are interested which for me was biomedical engineering, but also give them a taste of how it's like. While there, we had to share rooms with a roommate, wake up on our own, get to class on time. For dinner, we had to walk to Washington Street and order our own meals and bring them back to campus. During the week, we had to attend 2 class periods a day. The first period of the day would be a lecture about something about the program we're in. For example, in the pre-med program, we learn about the heart, how it functions, and why the heart rate increases and decreases. Then in the second class period, we would do hands-on experiments on what we learned during the lecture. And the 2 class periods, in between the 2 class periods, we had 2-hour-long panels. These panels range from students talking about their research in the PhD program, previous students who are now working in the field. I found these panels to be very beneficial. I gathered a lot of advice about life on campus from the student panels. I also gathered a lot of advice on how to move from college into career. Well, not in class or at the panels. We worked in groups of 5 to make a presentation on one of the experiments we did in class. My group presentation was on the cardiovascular response to exercise. To do this presentation, we did an experiment where someone in the group ran on a treadmill and installed intervals of increasing speed. What we found is that the heart rate rose when the speed also rose. Through doing this experiment, we also learned what happens to the body during exercise. For example, arteries leading to the working muscles dilate, providing increased blood flow. experience staying on college campus. I know that next year when I go to college, I will be better off than most other people in the beginning. I also gained experience in a class about biomedical engineering. This experience made me change what I want to do going into college. Originally, I wanted to go into biomedical engineering, but now I want to minor in biomedical engineering when I go to med school. Since I was in the program, I also have a higher chance of getting into SIT if I were to apply. And now I will also speak about my experiences at Boise State. When I was first nominated for Boise State, I had no clue what it was or that it even existed. So I was unsure whether I wanted to go or not, but in the end, I'm glad that I did. Before going to Boise State, I did not know how the state government worked at all. To earn Boise State, you do elections and run mock state government for the week. This helped me understand the process on how a state government worked. On top of the mock government, there were also we also had guest speakers such as Senator Blumenthal and Attorney General William Thomaston. That concludes my presentation.
Thank you, Lincoln. We appreciate hearing about your experiences, and hopefully the two of you will inspire your lower classmates to apply for these programs and see if they can get in as well. So continuing on with our students, we have our student representative report.
I will first speak about academics. At the moment, many students are shuffling their schedules around, removing classes they don't want to take and adding classes they do want to take. Some students who are taking personal finance classes are concerned that the current teacher, Mr. McIsaac, is leaving in late September. The main concern is that the class will be covered by a long-term substitute and instead of a certified business teacher.
Clubs. Clubs are running as smoothly as possible, but some clubs already haven't held their first few meetings. All active members are always pushing for younger members to join to give students who were new to THS last year and this year a new chance to try a hobby or improve their skills in a particular area. The student council will be hosting their annual car wash at the center school. The dates to be determined. The link room gave the new students and their families tours around the school throughout the last week of August. Clubs are always looking for new members, and it is never too late to join a club. Athletics. Throughout the summer, all the THS athletes have been training hard for the upcoming fall seasons. The field hockey team had their first scrimmages against Pompero and Danbury. They are also having their first game tomorrow, September 12th, against Litchfield at home. The soccer girls team have been practicing like crazy and had their first game against Litchfield Saturday night and won and took the win 6-0. Alongside the girls soccer team, the boys soccer team also defeated Litchfield Saturday with the win of 3-1. Cross-country runners have started running their trails, and their first meet was Saturday the 9th, the Staten Brook Cross Country Invitational. Off-season girls and boys basketball have their summer league, and that will be continuing throughout the fall for any basketball players that are interested. All of the Thomaston High School athletes and their coaches are excited, and most have already had a good season. And make sure to come support your THS student athletes.
I will now speak about special events. On the first day of school, we had a wellness day. Instead of going to our first classes and going over syllabuses and classroom expectations, we had many activities that our grades rotated through. Many students enjoyed the day as it allowed them to ease back into school. Another upcoming event was the senior sunrise, which took place on September 1st. On September 7th, there is the THS back to school night. There are many games around the school, some tank, and food paid by the club.
Thank you very much. Moving right along into my report. We have the progress report on our goals for both the board and the superintendent, and those will be updated as we continue moving along. And we also have our 2023 favorite board recognition award application. This is what we do every year, and so if I could have a motion to get that approved.
Regard that include a board recognition award application as presented.
Any questions or concerns? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion carries. Moving on to the superintendent's report. Superintendent's report begins with correspondence, which is self-explanatory when it's part of the agenda. There are an update. The first report, which is the Thomaston Center School Gymnasium project update, we have a planning meeting scheduled for that is scheduled for the 27th of September from 9 to noon. Where we meet with the state and explain our plan for removing work. The update for the Black Rock Blue Wing flood report is that I toured the area today, and I am confident that there will be no further update at any other meetings because the Black Rock Blue Wing flood project is complete. The Town of Thomaston Solar Exploration timeline also has an update when the Budget Audit Committee met last week. It included the company that was in the Is that better? Oh. So they will be returning to our October Budget Audit Committee meeting with information that we requested so that we would have a clearer understanding of what it is that they're looking for from the Board of Education. And then another final update to our Black Rock School Air Handler project just this afternoon. A memorandum was sent to the Board of Finance describing what will be presented to them tomorrow, which will include a plan for that air handler project insofar as changing where the fund source will be for that project. All of this update that I'm giving you now will be included in writing in the next board packet. Under administrative reports, we have our September reports, but we also have a food service report that requires, one of the items requires an action because we have a new business manager. The state has required that we provide an attestation to prove that she is who she is and that she represents the board. So I'm asking now the board to vote to accept and approve the authorized signatures change form as presented.
Matt Boomer, vote to accept and approve the authorized signature change form as presented.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Thank you. Continuing on with the superintendent's report, we have the enrollment report as presented, the link is there in the agenda. We have two contracts that I'm presenting for your knowledge. One is related to training for the new CT SEDS program that all of us are obligated to use for special education reporting. And the other is a 1-year agreement with Advance that we will use as needed until we can find a full-time replacement for our school psychologist. We have approved fundraisers, 7 of them to be exact. There's no board action required. They're there for your information. Personnel, we welcome 2 new hires, Ellen McGowan and David Orovitz. We have 3 resignations listed. We have 6 stipend positions listed. I ask that the board vote to acknowledge my notification of personnel, specifically as presented on this agenda.
Steve Carr, vote to acknowledge the superintendent's notification of personnel, specifically new hires, transfers, retirements, resignations, renewals, stipends for policy 4112, 4212 personnel, certified, non-certified appointment, and conditions of employment as presented.
Any questions? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? There's one request for family medical leave on the agenda this month, and this is included in my report. And we welcome a new student teacher to Thomaston High School, as well as a student intern to Black Rock School, and since Torello and Isabella Farrell. We have no field trips that require any board action, nor do we have any requests for the sale or disposal of equipment supplies. That concludes my report.
Thank you. We are honored to have our business manager here, so we are going to let her present the business report.
I don't know what time normally presented, so and I'm asking how having a balance of $60,000, the unaudited surplus from last year is about $91,000. And once the audit is complete, that will be transferred. As I mentioned, the works and renewal application. The works and development is scheduled for 2 weeks. The August expenditures were $903,907, which brings the total for the year to up to or 12.8%. And putting conferences executives to input funds. Does anybody have anything specific that they want to talk about the expenditures, or you just want to know if something is out of plan, or? Not yet. We're only 2 months in. I don't know how you guys operate. Figure that out. What works for you guys on? The grant schedule is still the one from last year. We're in the process now of finalizing the grant applications for both the grants that run for the 23 to 25 year. And once we have those all approved, then I will have those to be for as well. Right now, we're just finalizing the one that and there were any.
Steve Carr, vote to accept and approve the most thorough business and financial report we've ever received, expenses per policy 3432, 3433, business non-instructional operations, budget and expense report, annual financial statement as presented for August 2023.
Anybody have any questions or concerns? Casey, I would just like to thank you, Todd, since you doesn't attend our meetings, so having you here, ready to answer any questions is greatly appreciated. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Thank you. And I believe you're going to give us an update on the payroll processing.
So, as you know, when Lisa left and we switched to working with us, it worked. Lisa trained a new person and it worked very well. That person didn't last very long and sort of trained their replacement. And that person left and really didn't train their replacement. So, and again, that's the point where they couldn't staff it. So we they're wonderful. They really are. But they got absolutely no training on our software. And there's only one other town in the state that uses our software. So it's been a huge learning curve for all of us. As I'm doing this off as well. I think we've made a lot of progress. I know there's still have been errors, omissions. I don't think there have been errors. I don't think anything that she was given, she did incorrectly. There's a lot of stuff that she doesn't know about that she's still learning and we're also switching the way that employees enter their time. So what we use right now is the hour software that we use for accounting has an employee portal where employees can enter their time work. Not their time off, only their time off. If they take time off, they have to go into different software to report their absence, which really was a software that was designed originally for that purpose so that we could get jobs. They have a better, in my opinion, a better portal for employees to enter both their time work and their time off at the same time. So that when they their time sheet at the end of the week, they can see that they worked 35 hours, 37 hours, entered for the week. So we're in the process of switching that over. We've been doing some test runs with our hourly employees. We've gotten great feedback from parents, custodians, everyone. And we're just now trying to incorporate it into the accounting software so that we make sure that we have a couple of weeks where we run both so that we make sure everything makes sense. So hopefully within the next month, we'll have everything up and running and we'll be out of the CSC portal and completely over. So we're trying. I promise we're trying. I think we're doing a lot of progress. But when I heard from the agents, they're on board with switching over to the software, so I think it's very positive.
Thank you very much. As you know, we did not have a policy committee meeting today. So I'll ask you how you do.
That number, make a motion to adjourn.
Steve, our second.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you very much for attending. Have a great night.